play a greater role on the international stage, including in the UN, AU, and SADC. Going forward, we will work hand in hand with Zimbabwe to advocate for true multilateralism, safeguard global peace and prosperity, and jointly build an even stronger China-Zimbabwe community with a shared future. Thank you, Kakanda Sebami. Now, ladies and gentlemen, dear friends, please allow me to invite Honorable Minister Musiguri Kachiri to the podium for the toast.
Ladies and gentlemen, another round of applause as our guest of honor, the Acting Minister of Foreign Affairs and International Trade, and the Minister of Defense, Honorable Minister Obam Chinease Kashiri, joins His Excellency on stage for special toast.
And propose the toast to the full health of His Excellency President E.D. Mnangagwa and His Excellency President Xi, to the prosperity of the people of the People's Republic of China and the Republic of Zimbabwe, and to the happiness and well-being of our two nations, to the lasting friendship between our two great nations and two great peoples. Cheers.
Cheers. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. You may be seated. Your Excellency, if you allow me to excuse you, you may return to your seat. Thank you very much. At this time, ladies and gentlemen, allow me to welcome to the podium to give us her keynote address our guest of honor, the Acting Minister of Foreign Affairs and International Trade, the Honorable Minister Obam Chinease Kashiri. Ladies and gentlemen, I give you our guest of honor.
Your Excellency Zhou Ding, the Ambassador of the People's Republic of China, Honorable Ministers and Deputy Ministers here present, Deputy Speaker of the Parliament of Zimbabwe, Honorable Gezi, Attorney General, Mrs. Mabiza, Honorable Members of Parliament here present, allow me to write an already observed protocol. It is indeed a great honor and privilege to join you on this momentous occasion, coming at a time when our two leaders, His Excellency President Dr. Emerson Mnangagwa and His Excellency President Xi Jinping, elevated our excellent bilateral relations from a comprehensive strategic partnership of cooperation to a Zimbabwe-China all-weather community with a shared future. On behalf of the government and the people of the Republic of Zimbabwe, and indeed on my own behalf, we wish to extend our warmest congratulations to you, Your Excellency Ambassador Zhou Ding, and the Chinese community on this 70th anniversary of the founding of your great nation. Today marks 45 years after the establishment of diplomatic relations between Zimbabwe and China. Our bilateral relations have been trying has soared to greater heights, as evidenced by the implementation and commissioning of various projects in the health, energy, agriculture, infrastructural development, and IC sectors, among others. We have also witnessed the surge of Chinese investments in our economy, which is an endorsement of the Second Republic's efforts to promote the country as a safe and secure investment destination. Chinese investments in Zimbabwe's mining industry has contributed to its growth to a 12 billion sector. Top on the list is the Dinson Iron and Steel Company in Manise, one of the largest steel producers in Africa that has positioned Zimbabwe as a major player in the continental steel market. In line with our national development strategy, value addition and beneficiation of minerals remain a priority. In this regard, Zimbabwe has set a target to ban the export of unprocessed lithium concentrate by 2027. The processing of primary commodities will boost government revenues, create decent jobs, and help alleviate poverty. Under the astute and visionary leadership of His Excellency the President Dr. Emerson Mnangagwa, cooperation between Zimbabwe and China has witnessed the successful completion of several projects, which include, among others, expansion of the Net1 Broadband Phase 3 project, which aims to expand national mobile network coverage. High Performance Computing HPC Center Phase 2 project, which was recently commissioned by His Excellency the President, positioning Zimbabwe as a regional leader in computation and data science, ranking 5th in Africa. Rehabilitation and upgrading of the Amjingane International Airport in Harare to improve connectivity, trade, and people-to-people relations, and the new Parliament building in Mount Hampton, which is the jewel on the crown of our excellent relations. In the health sector, China continues to be a strategic partner to Zimbabwe. The partnership between Pareregatwa Group of Hospitals and Hunan Provincial Hospital has seen increased medical institutional capacity in most of our hospitals. Recently, under the China Aid Brides Journey 2, Chinese medical doctors provided free cataract surgery to more than 600 patients in Zimbabwe. In the energy sector, China has assisted us to address the power deficit in the country through development of new power generation projects, namely the Kariba South Expansion Project, adding 300 megawatts, and Wage 7 and 8 thermal power project, which is contributing 600 megawatts to the national grid. There are more opportunities for collaboration in this sector, especially in green energy development. The country's abundant sunshine, approximately 3,000 hours annually, coupled with attractive incentives for independent power producers, makes it an ideal location for solar production. Following the FOCA decision to open green lands for African agricultural products, Zimbabwe and China have now signed 3 protocols to facilitate the export of Zimbabwean citrus, avocados, and blueberries to China. We look forward to similar arrangements for more products including academians and Chinease, and welcome the announcement of zero tariffs to all African countries by President Xi Jinping. Zimbabwe impressed education, scientific and technological development as key drivers to enhance the country's capabilities in all sectors of the economy. In this regard, we appreciate the scholarships and training programs extended to Zimbabwe by the government of the People's Republic of China. This has complemented the government's effort in human capital development. We are grateful for the Chinese government's donation of more than 1,000 homes to communities in the rural areas across Zimbabwe. Your Excellency, Your Excellency, we wish to reaffirm our government's support for issues of core interest to China, including the One China policy and One Country, Two Systems principle. It is in this context that Zimbabwe signed the International Organization for Mediation in Hong Kong. Its ratification processes will soon be completed. We also wish to reaffirm our government's support for the recently announced Global Governance Initiative and all the other initiatives spearheaded by China under the leadership of His Excellency Xi Jinping. We are indebted to China for the steadfast and consistent principled call for the unconditional removal of the illegal sanctions on Zimbabwe. Ladies and gentlemen, at this juncture, let me acknowledge the immense contribution by His Excellency Ambassador John Ding and your staff and the ministry's officials for playing a frontline role in promoting growth and broadening of bilateral relations between our two great nations. Let us work closely together to further consolidate and drive forward the excellent and mutually beneficial cooperation between our two friendly nations and achieve new milestones in our bilateral relations. May I now propose a toast. May I now propose a toast to the good health of His Excellency Xi Jinping, President of the People's Republic of China. The good health of His Excellency Dr. Emerson Mnangagwa, the President of the Republic of Zimbabwe. Continued friendship between our two countries for the mutual benefit of our peoples. Peace and prosperity for the People's Republic of China. Peace and prosperity for the Republic of Zimbabwe. Xi, I thank you.
Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. You may take your seats. Another round of applause for His Excellency, and our guest of honor, Honorable Minister Obamji Kashiri. Indeed, may this relationship between our two nations continue to prosper for many more years to come.